The Big Show with Night and Day. Barista-made coffee just the way you love it from $4.50.
Don't fight it. It's time to go up a size.
This is the biggest.
This is the biggest.
Our biggest show.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Tuesday afternoon, the 23rd of April, 2024. And you, my friends, are listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night and Day. Was I a bit off there?
There was something not quite right. I think Keyzie was trying to go low.
Well, because you keep going high.
Yeah, you don't have...
You just go higher, man.
Okay.
Let's try it again.
Yeah. And Day. Yeah, that was
better.
pretty good. That was
Yeah.
really good. Hey, Mogi, you're Stellan, how are you?
Yeah, I'm going pretty grousy, you mad dog. You are a sick son of a bee, do you know that?
man.
Yeah, man.
And we're about to get into the reasons why. But all in all, I'm pretty good, mate. Today is obviously Tuesday. I'm treating it like a Thursday because we've got... what day have we got off?
Thursday.
Yay! How good's that?
Yeah, so good, man, so good. Looking a bit rough around the edges there,
Jase.
Keyzie. Everything good, buddy?
Are we going to start every show with me being rough around the edges?
If you're going to start the day being rough around the
Yeah, well,
edges,
if you weren't, I wouldn't say so.
Touche. Nah, things are good there, fellas. Looking forward to having the old Thursday off. It's quite a nice breakup of the week, isn't it?
Yeah, lovely. Well, it's, for me, Thursday's always hump day.
Yeah.
I always find Thursday the hardest day.
Right.
You know what I mean? As opposed to your Wednesday.
Yeah.
Now, listen, fellas, how do you think I'm looking at the moment, eh? Notice anything different about old Hoity J?
You got a new cap, haven't you, mate? That old Pug-Sans given you.
Yeah.
And you can tell it's new because it's not filthy. You haven't got your grubby little mitts on it until just an hour or so ago. So we should actually do a week-by-week photo
Time
of it
lapse.
to watch it. Yeah, it's gradually diminish.
Well, I have to say I was quite emotional. It was quite a gesture from Pug-San because I've had the vibe with old Pug-San of late that he's got a bit of a, he's got the jip with me a little bit because he's been in a hoorah of a mood for about a month now. And for him to give me this hat just made me feel like, oh, okay, we're all good.
It's almost like extending an olive branch and saying, hey, we're all goods here.
Yeah,
I've sorted out your travesty of a hat. Now, are we all goods?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, now listen, as mentioned by Mogi there's some controversy came out during our podcast today, which we're going to address in the first break after the first couple of songs. Also, of course, your chance to win cash with Wage Against the Machine.
That's coming up, yeah.
And another opportunity for Keyzie coming up too, which I'm very excited about.
Yeah, in the meantime, though, we've had a request to hear the Jason Hoyt song from yesterday, so we're going to start the hour with that. Here we go.
In a small town where the honeysuckle grows, there's a man named Jason with a honker that shows. He's got a nose that's big, it's a sight to see in the shape of a honker. Just like you told me, just like you told me. Jason walks around with his meat patty nips that burn like the sun and they're hard to miss. Underneath his weird hoodie hides them well, but when he takes it off, oh what a smell. Jason's honker ain't no regular snout. He wears his weird hoodie and a filthy cap, no doubt. But in this small town, we embrace him all the same. Jason's honker is just part of his pain.
Incidentally, by the way, fellas, what's the name of that song, Keyzie? What's it called?
Jason's Honker.
Oh, it is called Jason's
In
Honker.
brackets, the Snoz song.
Yeah.
In brackets, meat patty nips.
Let us know what you think of that song on 3483. I think it's a great tune.
It is currently charting in the States and the country charts. I think it's number 64, so it's going well.
Yeah, good stuff. Oh, here's a bit of Stone Temple Pilots for you.
All Queens of the Stone Age.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Tune. Black Sabbath there on the radio, Hodaki Big Show. Now, it's been a little while since we've done this, but it's time for...
The Big Poll.
We had a bit of a yarn in today's podcast outro. Get it wherever you get great podcasts.
Or don't.
And it was a little bit reminiscent, Keyzie, if I could say that, of probably one of the biggest developments we've ever had on the Big Show, and that was the revelation by Mr. Jason Hoyt over there that he only wipes his backside. He gives it 2 strokes,
And that's
it. He doesn't look at the paper. He doesn't want to know what's going on back there. He goes, wipe. If it's not sorted out beyond that, so be it. Well, that caused a massive furore across the nation.
Ripples.
One of the biggest results to the big poll we've ever had. I think it was 89% were in favour of yourself and I, Keyzie. You wipe and you have a geese and you keep going until you're clean. The other 11% didn't understand the question.
Can I just interject in here very, very quickly? I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying. I also added, and occasionally a third.
Yeah, exactly.
Occasionally.
Yeah.
How often is occasionally? Like once
it doesn't
a month?
matter. It's still weird. But today we had a yarn, and we were talking about how we wash our own backsides in the shower. Keyzie, how do you do it?
So we were talking about how, like, I'll wash my entire torso, my face, my hair, definitely the old downstairs there and at the back as well.
Yeah.
Get right in there with heaps of soap on your hands and get it nice and clean.
That's right.
And it was really interesting, actually,
Jase.
because Mogi revealed how he does his backside and quite literally said, and we can find the tape if we need to, he really rams that bar of soap up there and gives it a good old clean out.
Yeah, we can certainly go to the tape because I never said that at any point. And we don't have bars of soap at home because my wife doesn't like them. She likes the liquid soap. So I do the same as
especially
you,
if you're
Keyzie.
wiping your ass with them.
I get the liquid soap all over the hands and I'm just rubber-dubbing
all in
around the
there.
back door.
Yeah.
Now this leads us on to Jase. Now how do you do it, man?
What I do is I've got the liquid soap too, sandalwood and coconut. I do the torso, the face. Oh, and actually, the face is a different wash, actually, for the face.
Oh, yeah.
The torso there, the downstairs, obviously. And then...
That's a new development.
That's new because you said you
I said that I gave it a really good, vigorous scene to the downstairs.
Oh, yeah.
And I sometimes approach... But I don't really go back door.
Yes. So you don't clean your...
I allow the soap to just sucker down into the cleavage there. I'm certainly not ramming my hand up there.
How's the soap getting in there? Can I ask you that? Because you're not washing your back with soap, are you? So how is it getting in there exactly?
As I say, I'll occasionally approach from the testes.
Yeah, you'll go front door
To back door.
Now, there's something grim about that as well. So what we've got into here, I guess the nuts and the bolts of it here is
literally
that you don't you wipe your backside twice, your 2-stroke Hoity J, and then not only do you not wipe it and clean it properly, then you also don't wash your back door either. So the big poll today is Jason Hoyt an absolute sicko?
Oh, is that what it is?
Is that what it is? What
I
do we
thought
got?
it was washing your backside,
Yes or no? Okay, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
Either or.
Yeah, washing your bum, yes or no?
3483 is the number to
shower.
text.
I
In the
think we need
shower.
to- yeah.
3483 is the number to text. $50 9-day vouchers are up for grabs. You can also send us a talkback on the iHeartRadio app.
Interestingly, too, I feel confident in this because after my 2 swipes, she's impeccably clean anyway, so there's no need to go ramming soap up
You don't
there.
have to ram it.
No, but also you don't know that it's clean because, as you
I
said,
do.
you don't look at the paper, so you don't know if it's clean or filthy.
I brown eye myself in the mirror.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Yes, indeed, Supergrass there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon. The time is 26 minutes past 4 o'clock. Bit of controversy on the big poll today. Washing your ass, yes or no, in the shower?
This comes off the back of not only does Hoity J only wipe twice after doing the Bizzo 2-stroke Hoyt, he also hops in the shower, washes his torso, and doesn't go anywhere near the affected area that could actually use a lot of soap.
That's actually not
You don't touch
correct.
it at all. Apparently the soap drips down.
But that's what you see.
I said I give my downstairs a very vigorous cleansing.
Yes, the front door.
And sometimes I go underneath past the testy towards that area.
Sometimes.
Which is the weirdest possible way to approach things.
Whereas these fellas like to spread their cheeks and really get stuck
Jase,
in there.
you
That's
are
true.
just-
That's true.
I don't.
I go between the cheeks.
He's trying to make
Absolutely.
out like we're being weird
being
about it.
filthy, exactly. I know.
I'm just putting it out there.
I think the poll will speak
You
for
guys are
itself.
very defensive.
I think the poll will speak for itself, as will these texts.
That's
Keyzie.
right.
What have we had on 3483?
And don't forget, you can vote on the poll, which is back for a special time at the Hodaki Big Show's Instagram story. How has Hoity J been married for years? It's a medical mystery. I look when I wipe and still do myself the honour of cleaning in the shower. So that's from a clean citizen of New Zealand. Who the hell doesn't clean their own ass? Hoity J, you're an absolute abomination.
That's a goodie, that one.
I'm with Hoity J. Let the soap work its own way in their 10 out of 10 time saver.
Yeah, sure.
So another sicko
Another
there.
sick
Yeah,
bastard.
yeah.
Keep out there, everyone.
3483. Someone here wants to know what order you clean yourself. I clean my entire body with a flannel and then finally finish up with the backside and get right in there.
Yeah.
So, but once again, that person's clean.
Yeah.
Jason Boyd is obviously running a mud flap. Absolutely disgusting.
I start from the top and work my way down, fellas. That's how I do it, just so you're curious.
Oh.
Interestingly, in terms of, sort of shower etiquette, I dry from the bottom up.
Yeah, I mean, you haven't got
people tend to go from the top down.
So,
I go from the
hang
bottom
on.
up.
So, you were dragging all that filth up over your face and your torso.
Yeah, totally, man. Just wiping it in there.
You make me sick, man.
Come on, fellas.
yeah.
Hey, but no, have your say in the poll.
Yep, have your say on the big poll. Hodaki Big Show's Instagram story. You can vote there, and we will be recapping the big poll after 6 o'clock tonight. Coming up next, though, fellas, a chance to win big with Wage Against the Machine. Today's
so
wage
is incredible.
is massive.
Yes.
So get ready to call 0800 Hodaki when you hear that cue to call.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Do what they told you. Do what they told you. Do what they told you. Do what they told you.
It's time to wage against the machine.
Winning in the game of.
Yeah, let's give away a crap load of cash, why don't we? Jono, you mad bastard, how's life?
Yeah, good fellas. How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate. Good. What do you do for a crust, Jono?
I'm an automotive finisher.
yeah,
Backbone. Yeah.
Massive backbone. And I imagine you've been listening to Wage Against the Machine the last few days. You know how it all works?
Oh, sure do, fellas.
Good on you. Well, this is very exciting. The wage today for the hour is $150 an hour.
Holy.
Yeah,
Holy
man.
helmet.
Yeah. So when you want us to stop, shout it out very, very, very loud, Jono, all right?
Will do, fellas.
Okay, lock and load. Let's do this.
Here we go.
Welcome to the machine.
1 hour. 2 hours. 3 hours.
Stop.
Oh,
Yeah.
sensible.
Yeah.
450 just like that.
Yes, so good, man. So $450. Let's just carry
What
on.
was that? That was about a 7-second workday there.
Yeah. I tell you what, let's play it off.
Half a dozen bloody night and day six packs.
Yeah, exactly, mate. And some pork mints. Hey, let's play it out, see where it would have ended.
4 hours.
Oh, perfect, Jono. Perfect. $450,
Holy.
mate.
You got to be happy with that there, Jono?
Thank you. Super liquor.
Yeah,
Cheers to that.
cheers to that, super liquor. $450. $450?
Yeah.
$450.
$50.
Yeah, sweet.
Bloody good.
You enjoy that, Jono, you mad bastard. I'll pass you over to Pug-Sans and Studio B. They'll sort you out, all right?
Yeah, thanks, fellas. Hey, you guys have a wonderful other, eh?
I
Yeah, same
appreciate
with you.
that,
Thank
man.
you, Jono.
You
Really
too,
do.
Jono. You mad
He was a
bastard.
backbone, wasn't he? That's pretty good, eh, fellas?
$450.
Nice.
I'll be keen for that.
It's good eating.
Hey, shout out to Super Liquor, by the way. All this cash
Cheers
they've
to
given
that,
us.
Keyzie.
Cheers
Yeah,
to them, man.
massive cheers to that. Oh,
Keyzie.
tune.
Oh, yes. This is
The Hodaki Big Show. Weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Oh, yes, indeed. Stone Temple Pilots here on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon. The time is 4:46.
Can I just say that that's a tune?
It is a tune, actually.
Absolute tune.
Belter. Belter.
I just wanted to have a little chat with you. I went to the doctors yesterday, the GP, the general practitioner of medicine. And what I try and do, because I don't know if you have the same experience, but when you go to a doctor, generally they're running late.
Yes.
Is that
yeah.
your experience?
Yes.
So I try and make my appointments for as early in the morning as I can, so there's less of a chance of that happening. So yesterday morning I had an appointment for 9:30, pretty early, as early as I could get. And I didn't get in until just after 10 o'clock.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just after 10 o'clock. And I went in there and she said, I'm sorry for the wait. I'm sorry for the wait. But also saying it like, that's how it goes. And I think she was a bit surprised when I told her that it wasn't good enough and that she should have more respect for people's time. And if she's going to be setting up appointments, rather than being for 15 minutes, maybe they should be for half an hour so that when you've been at work for 1 hour, you haven't already blown out by 1 hour. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
It's like, because I know she's busy, but I'm busy too. And you're wasting my time by being bad at your job, and I'm having to pay you to be bad at your job.
You said all that? Holy cow.
I actually did.
Oh, all right.
Oh, the vast majority of it. But I certainly did. I think what she was expecting was me to say, no worries, all good. But I don't think it is all good.
Right.
It really annoys me. And we sort of have this thing with doctors where you just go, they're a doctor, so we just have to treat them like they're gods. And I appreciate the work that they do. But if you're running half an hour late when you've been at work for 1 hour, then you are terrible at your job.
Sure.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Am I out of line saying to her it's not good enough and you should be more considerate of your patients?
Yes.
And the time that they've got?
I mean...
Before me, there was a woman who'd been there for 40 minutes for the same doctor. She was there with her young kid. She's got something better to do as well, I reckon.
It's not great time management. And just on that front, my daughter's been waiting to get her tonsils out for nearly 3 years now.
Was she still in the waiting room?
Yeah.
Far out. So that's bad.
She's gone through, her sort of teens waiting to get her tonsils
She
out.
must have read all the magazines.
Yeah.
Totally.
They were already out of date when she got in.
And her phone ran out of power.
Power.
She had a charger.
3483, by the way, New Zealand. What do you think about all this?
The other thing was that I was talking to the receptionist there, and I said, I just want to check, have I got the right time? Because I've been here for 20 minutes. And she goes, who's your appointment with? I said, I don't know. And she looked it up, and she goes, she's useless.
Really?
Right.
Yeah, she's useless. She goes,
Wow.
she's late from the moment she gets here.
Right.
Absolutely hopeless.
What, is she literally late when she gets
Well,
there?
not when
or?
she gets there, but by the end of the first appointment, she's running late.
Yes.
And so then I've sort of got to go through my appointment stuff with this doctor. And now she decides, because I've said you should have more respect for people's time, now she wants to have respect for other people's time, so I don't get to spend as much time as I need in there to go through issues that I've got.
Well,
Right.
yeah, and especially because you spent 15 minutes bleating at the start of it.
Telling
you know
her
what I
off.
mean?
That's right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
True.
In the end, it ended up being a bit of a waste of my time. But I thought she was out of line anyway.
Was everything all good, though? What were you actually there for?
If you go to the doctors, and you won't know this, Keyzie, you can get 1,000 pack of Magnum rubber joeys for free.
Is that where you get them from, you bastard?
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. Hope your Tuesday's going along okay. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night and Day. It's a hoity special at Night and Day, by the way, isn't it, Keyzie?
That's right. You walk in there, you order a coffee, a barista-made coffee, hell of a fix.
You get a filthy cap and some extra small rubber joeys.
That's right, and a couple of burnt meat patties.
Yeah.
And they pull out a giant horn and honk it in your face and go, massive honker.
Oh, for $12.99.
$12.99, yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So good. Can you actually get sizes for joeys? Or are they just sort of standy? Because they stretchy, obviously. Stretchy.
So you've never had to look into the larger size then?
Yeah, that tells me something.
No, just say I've been... You know how, like, if you roll one out, generally there's a bit of a ring at the bottom of it?
Please go on. Please go on.
Well,
Are we recording this, Pugs?
I was just saying, that little sort of ring. It's like a circumcision, my circumcision.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's horrendous.
It's like a little ankle sock at the end of things.
I feel like we're getting off topic here.
Yeah, what's that got to do with it?
Well, I just never had that. That's
Hey,
all.
fellas. My mother-in-law's been in town.
Oh, okay. Well,
What?
Don't try
Careful.
and segue the two
Well, you
either.
are just
No,
complaining.
I'm just saying what's coming up on the show. My mother-in-law's been in town. She's got me in a hooer of a mood. We'll be getting to that later on.
Well, funnily enough,
No.
funnily enough,
Yes.
my mother-in-law is in town as well.
Oh, wow.
For the next 2 nights.
I just thought we'd talk about mine.
Right, okay. Yeah, I met her. She's a lovely lady.
Oh. Also, we're starting to run out of chances to get yourself in the draw to join us in Brisbane thanks to Boys Trip. This Friday, it's all wrapped up, and Monday, we actually draw the massive prize.
Yeah, exciting stuff, Keyzie.
Haven't you got me
Exciting
a
stuff.
roll now or something as well, you were mentioning?
No.
One of those miniature condoms things, you mean?
Oh, jeez.
Yes, I have. That's coming up next, by the way. Well, I may have you a roll.
Yeah, it's yours to lose, put it that way.
Okay, sweet.
In the meantime, here's the red hot chili peppers.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
In excess there on the radio Hodaki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon. The time is 16 minutes past 5 o'clock. Now, people may not be aware of the fact that a little while back, Keyzie approached me about becoming his agent. He was interested in getting into acting work.
That's right.
Knew that I had a huge and vast array of experience on that front and wondered if I could break him into the industry, I guess is the only way to put it, without any sort of, he hasn't had any training or anything like that, Mogi. Limited ability as well. So it's been a hooer of a job, I'll be honest with you, trying to find him some work.
A lot of time, very little reward.
Yeah. And there's been some disappointments. I did actually get him a scene, which he ended up not doing on set.
I
which
pulled
was
out of it, yeah.
Yeah, he pulled out of it.
It was a 40-minute man-on-man love-making scene, and they were going for realism.
But what was great about it was just one shot, Mogi.
Yeah.
Just on a very slow roll.
Tracking shot.
Yeah, tracking shot there. And Keyzie was like, oh, no,
I just wasn't comfortable. And what happens if I stuff it up 33 minutes in? We got to start again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go
well,
again.
that's
Let's go
cool
again.
filming. But I had an opportunity. I've got a mate, and this is true. He runs a company that specialises in catering to children's parties. When I say children's parties, I mean kind of high end, kind of rich
18.
kids. Rich kids. No,
so teenagers.
No, like young kids, but
Rich
the
kids.
the clients are very wealthy people, generally speaking.
Okay.
And he has like what you would call, I guess, a stable of characters.
Right.
So he provides the entertainment for these young kids. And I tell you something, and Mogi can vouch for this, you will get no more harsher critic than a young kid.
Right.
If you're
And also
performing in front of them.
And no more rewarding an audience.
That's true. So I approached him and I said to him, listen, I've got this mate who's on my books. He's really keen to break into a bit of acting and performing and stuff. Would you consider maybe adding him to your sort of stockpile of characters? And when I say character, they've got like princesses, fairies,
Frozen,
pirates and stuff
I
like
could be like
that.
Robin
Captain
Hood or
Jack
something.
Sparrow,
And Jack.
And he said to me, well, yeah, that sounds fine, Hoodie J. Just send me through some headshots. So I sent him through some headshots of Keyzie there, and he got back to me almost immediately. He said, I love it. I love them. He said, I especially love the Mo. Definitely love the Mo.
Right, okay, well, that's good.
Because we've been thinking of creating this clown character, a sort of goofy, because he says, is he quite lanky? And I said, yeah, he is quite lanky.
There's nothing on him, yeah.
And, with the moustache and stuff, he said, well, great, because we're thinking of creating like sort of a goofy clown, sort of face planting and stuff like that. And
No,
I
they
said,
were already
look,
thinking of that.
and I said, look, Keyzie would be keen on that. And so I think this is an opportunity, and you might look down on that and go, that's not really acting. I'll tell you what, it bloody is, Keyzie. When you go to drama school, you have to do clowning, you have to do, manifest as an animal and stuff like this. And I just thought it was a really nice way for you to break into the industry and to get some experience performing.
Right. Can I just a few questions, first of all. Firstly, did you guys do children's parties as like clowns and stuff?
No,
Keyzie.
No.
Right, well, how did you break into the industry? Because can't I just do what you guys did?
Well, I mean, for me, it was a little bit different, and I think probably for you as well, Jase, but I got talent spotted.
Yep.
And immediately went into feature films.
So did I, weirdly enough, in the fourth form. Doing Pirates of Penzance.
Yeah, that's right.
And
right.
I went into film as well straight away.
So you can't plan that. That's sort of up to somebody else to to find it for you. But in the meantime, if you could do a little bit of work.
Yeah, just get in the process.
Into character.
Yeah, getting into character.
Any opportunity to perform is an opportunity you've got to take with two hands.
And then once you do that, they like you to help with the catering and the cleaning up and all that sort of stuff. You keen?
What's the pay like?
Oh, there's no pay.
Yeah.
Is it the sort of thing that
you get food, like whatever the kids don't eat.
Oh, like fairy bread and that.
Yeah. Saveloys, those little pink saucies.
Is this a good thing to have on my acting CV?
Absolutely it is.
Well,
and like, you'll have to pay for your own costume, but you'll save money because you won't have to invest in the massive honker.
Yeah, I'll do the job.
Yeah, great, man.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Here they come. Try time.
Holy cow, the Warriors. Oh, yeah.
Up the Warriors, baby.
It's the Big Show in Brizzy for the NRL Magic Round.
Is there anyone out there?
Let's go to the phones.
Yes, indeed. This is your last opportunity, by the way, this week to get in the draw for this amazing prize. And if you love your rugby league, then you need to be here. Matt, you mad bastard, how's life? Matt?
You're thinking about it.
G'day, mate. How you going?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate. Good. What do you do for a crust, mate?
I'm in the police.
Backbone!
Officer Backbone reporting for duty.
Actually, Pug-Sans, can you put 2 ticks by Matt, please? It would be good to have a bit of protection, fellas. What do you reckon?
I don't know. When the cops are off duty, man.
Oh, they're animals. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I've got plenty of protection.
Especially when they're in a different country.
Yeah,
Right.
That's true. And who would you take with you, Matt, if you won?
It'd be a bit of a fight maybe between my daughter and son, but I'm sure my wife would also say it might be a bit of a
Domestic dispute.
fight.
Yeah. Well, good on you, Matt, mate. You're in the draw. So stay on the line, and Pug-Sans and Studio B will sort you out. No worries at all. Is it Kane? How's it going?
Bulavanaka.
Bulavanaka indeed.
Yes, indeed. How's life in beautiful Kaitaia today?
Sunny, beautiful.
Good on you, mate. And who do you support in the league?
Got to be the Waz.
Yeah. The was. You're right.
Yeah.
Even
Correct.
if they play like shite.
Yeah,
That's true. That's true.
Thank you.
The boys were just talking off air about the Warriors. They're pretty depressed about it all. Who would you take with you?
It'd have to be the other half.
Yeah,
Nice.
good on you, mate.
Simple, man.
Yeah, it's very simple.
We weren't
Keep it
depressed.
simple.
We were talking about how Adam Fanua-Blake ran for 250 metres,
There's an absolute
and we
weapon.
didn't even realise, and also over 100 post-contact is what we were talking about.
And
No,
could make
we-
23 tackles and
And
miss
didn't
none.
miss any Jase is what we were saying. Yeah.
I still wish you'd hit the line harder, though.
Yeah.
Hey, well, good on you. Stay on the line, and Pug-Sans and Studio B will look after you, okay? Good luck. And finally...
Dan, you mad bastard, how's life?
G'day, mate. How are you?
Yeah,
good,
mate.
Good,
Good.
good,
Jase,
good.
can I ask him a question?
Sure, man.
Hey, Dan, what's your favourite flavour of yogurt?
Vanilla, mate.
Vanilla,
yogurt.
right.
Yeah.
Vanilla. Is there even a vanilla
Yeah, I got
yogurt?
some at home.
Do you
Been
like-
in the
do you
fridge
like-
for about 9 months.
Do you like Greek yogurt, Dan?
Yeah, do you
I
like
love
it Greek
Greek.
style?
You do like Greek? I was going to say.
With a little bit of honey in it as well.
Yeah,
I
nice.
tell you what I like to do with my Greek yogurt, Dan, is blueberries. Just, you
Oh,
know,
yeah, that's good.
plop a few of those
A
bastards
dollop
in there.
of blueberries on there, beautiful.
Dan, who would you take with you?
One of the salads.
One of the fuels. Good on you, Dan. Stay on the
Cheers,
line.
mate.
And our very good friend, Pug-Sans in Studio B will take care of you. Hey, listen, just on Pug-Sans, by the way, he's fired up about his gig at the Comedy Festival.
Yeah, well, before we get into that, Jase, I'd just like to do a big shout out to boystrip.co.nz. Don't forget, this Friday is your last chance to get in the draw. On the big show, we'll be wrapping things up. We will then be making the prize-winning call first thing Monday, 4 p.m, so make sure you do join us. And a reminder, it is free flights, accommodation, tickets, insurance and transfers for Magic Round, Suncorp Stadium in Brizzy with the full Big Show team. It is going to be excellent.
And we don't
Beautiful.
have to, because we're top radio DJs, we don't have to go through customs. We've already sorted that out. We're all good.
Oh, really?
We've got our own little Jeep that takes us to the...
A Jeep?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Inside.
Jeep Cherokee.
Yeah, it's so cool.
I would have thought it was like a golf buggy or something, but a Jeep.
No, it's
No,
a Jeep,
Jeep.
man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, good stuff. Oh, bit of Led Zepp.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Yes, indeed, Pearl Jam there on the radio, Hodaki Big Show. Now, listen, the New Zealand Comedy Festival coming up, and with that in mind, the Big Show are going to be doing a comedy night, the All-Stars Comedy Night at the Classic on May 8th.
Yes.
Me, Keyzie, and Minogue each doing a set.
That's right. The evening is hosted by Brendan Lovegrove. It also includes a selection of legendary comedians as well, and yes, we three each are doing a set. It is one night only, however, this particular show goes right throughout the comedy festival, so make sure it is the Classic Comedy Fest All-Stars Show, Wednesday, May the 8th, and if you have Instagram, go onto the Hodaki Big Show page, click the link there. There is a direct link to buy tickets to the right night.
It's not a big seater, so you got to get in there quick smart.
You do.
Good times. I've settled on a set, by the way, Phil.
Oh, have you? Good. What are you going for?
I'm going to do a bit of puppetry of the penis.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Just going to rip that off.
Yeah. Pardon?
Isn't that someone?
Yeah. What?
Isn't that someone
Who's he going to use?
Me. Yeah, because, it'd be good. Do all sorts of shapes and that.
Yeah.
Here's a bird's nest. With a little,
little
bird
things
in
like
it.
that.
Here's a little car crash here with a little angle sock.
By the way, coming
It's
up
going to be great.
Going up after 6, pet chat. If you have any pet questions, 3483, text them through and you're in the draw for a $50 night and tape voucher.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night. And on the podcast and day. On the podcast, on the podcast outro today.
Just panic and go,
which is,
so the podcast outro is like bonus content we do every day.
Yeah, totally.
It's gone underground now. We don't tell anyone about it.
It's how we got onto our big poll today. We were chatting about washing your nuss and or your ass in the shower there. That's how we got onto it, eh, fellas?
That's right. It was an ass washing special. It comes out at 7:30 p.m. tonight. Search Hodaki Big Show wherever you get your potties from. Here's a wee taste of the ass washing special.
I mean, just because you guys are weirdos and have
We're not weird.
Who clean their bodies.
Have some
Pug-Sans
fascination
is losing it listening to you.
Cleaning your anus.
Pugs can't believe it. You
It's
see
a
that?
a little bit too.
Come on in here, Pugs.
It's a little
Come
bit
and give you
too.
2 cents here.
Oh, here we go.
Incredibly,
Pug-Sans,
Pugs agreed.
Yeah, he agreed with me fully, so it was lovely.
Yeah.
It was good to finally get a bit of support on the nuss front.
Hey, I guess it's sort of animal related, not cleaning your ass because they don't really either.
Yeah, they do. They do the licking.
Oh, yeah, they are cleaner than Hoity J.
Yeah.
Pet chat's coming up next. 3483 is the number to text. If you need any pet advice, we will tackle that. Every single text that comes through is in the draw for a $50 night.
No, I'm not doing it.
Don't throw a wobbly, Hoity J.
Tune.
That's all right.
Tune.
Sort of over it now.
The Hodaki Big Show. Weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Oasis there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show. And now it's time for an old favourite that happens every Tuesday.
Just quickly, there's a brand new video out on the Hodaki Big Show's Instagram page. You should all go have a look.
Okay.
Right.
Pet chat. With Jason Mike. Yeah, man.
Keep those texts coming in on 3483. We'll try and answer all your questions.
Yeah.
Here's a great question from Jade on the Instagram.
Oh, yes.
Does Jase actually know the dogs from Dog Squad?
Yes, I do, and I train them.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I thought you just did like a half-assed voiceover and that was it.
Nah, man. I know all the dogs and I train them. Whatever they're doing and, cadavers or whatever.
I actually went over to Jase's house to drop over a pot that I'd been borrowing to do a big risotto. And I found that he was there and he was having the rap party for Dog Squad and all the dogs were there playing games in the backyard.
Wow.
So cute,
it's bloody beautiful.
Were they playing poker? No? Okay. Here's another question. G'day, fellas. It's from Ollie.
Oh, Ollie.
I owe my cat money.
Ollie Driver.
It's from Ollie Driver.
Wow.
Having cat issues.
Wow.
G'day, fellas. Ollie Driver here. I owe my cat money and I'm running out of excuses to not pay it back. Please help me. I worry for my life.
Yeah.
Cheers.
First things first, keep it away from washing machines. I want to make a very strong point about that.
Good idea.
And dryers.
Yeah. And dryers. Absolutely nothing to do with either of those things.
Can you borrow money off a cat?
And cats have that really weird thing too where, you know, they always let you know that you owe them money.
Oh, yeah.
That's the way they look at you.
Right.
Yeah.
And they'll lift the leg up and do the, you know, the lick.
Yeah.
But they'll be eyeballing you going, you better pay up, fella.
Yeah. And like you say, Keyzie, it is very odd to hear of somebody borrowing money from cats
Yeah.
because they're notoriously tight.
Oh, is that
very
why?
It's sort of
much
like
so.
the Keyzie of the animal world.
Right.
Yeah,
I thought it was just because they didn't have money.
very rarely open their wallets.
So
'cause
cats have money.
Totally they do, yeah.
Where do they keep it?
Unless somebody borrows it and then they won't give it back.
Where do they
Because they've
keep
got no
it?
money.
In their
Where
cat
do they?
purse.
In their purse.
Oh, God.
Far out. I feel like canning this now.
Here's a great question, guys. G'day. I recently bought a new pug. That cute.
Pug-Sans.
I have a Pug-Sans.
Who's this from?
It's from Daryl.
Oh, Daryl.
On 3483.
Hannah.
Daryl Hannah.
Wow.
Whoa.
Daryl Tuffy.
It's from Daryl Tuffy, actually.
Wow.
I was gonna say.
Daryl Tuffy. Right.
G'day, guys. Daryl Tuffy
Daryl
here.
Callanan.
Hope you're well. I've recently bought a Pug-Sans, which is always in a hur of a mood. How do I fix this?
You can't, man.
Right.
Just is a Pug-Sans is what it is.
Yeah.
Are all Pug-Sans in a hur of a mood?
I tell
Well,
you
it's
what,
turning out that way.
you could do what you could do is buy him a little cap.
Oh, like a little hat to put
Yeah, a
on.
little bit of hat. That always makes him
That
happy.
cheers him up.
Well, like
Yeah.
some Japanese treats.
Sure.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
You can put him get him a little sensei outfit, you know, a little a gi, and buy him a little mini dojo.
Totally. Put a little chopstick through his hair.
You're right. There you go. Any more pet advice? You'll have to wait till next Tuesday.
Oh, what? Is that it?
Thanks for texting through on 3
Far out, man.
Easy.
We're not going
Oh,
to
hey,
do it
fellas.
properly.
Fellas, up next, what's on telly with old Mogi?
Now we're talking.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Massive attack there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Tuesday evening. Let's have a bit of TV chat. Why not? What's on the telly with Mike Minogue?
Last night was just more of the same for me. It was Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring. And I'll keep it quick. It's 25 years old. It looks amazing. The effects are as good as anything that is made today because a lot of it was done with miniatures. It's not all CGI. Really well written, great actors, really cool characters. It is just a great movie, and it's awesome to be reminded of it. It was a hell of an accomplishment. Really cool. Loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. It's probably going to take me 6 attempts to finish it.
Are you watching the director's cut?
Oh, no, whatever's on.
Whatever's on Netflix,
Yeah.
Fellas, and I've actually been watching it over the weekend and over the last few days, a series that's taking the world by storm called Baby Reindeer. And it's about a stand-up comedian who basically is being stalked by a woman.
Yeah.
Who's
That's been my experience.
quite crazy.
Oh, God.
It is superbly written. The acting is superb, very, very funny, and it gets very, very, very dark.
And it's a series? Or?
It's a series,
Yeah.
on Netflix.
How
Yeah,
many episodes?
6, I think.
Okay.
And it gets really, really dark. But what I really like about it is the writing is just so good. And whilst it does get very dark, it's very honest and it's very true and it's very believable. But there were certainly moments there where my wife and I were watching it going, oh boy,
And
that is rough.
So do you recommend it or no?
I absolutely fully recommend it.
How many jingle bells?
5.
Jingle bells.
Out of 10?
5 out of 5.
Oh, wow.
It is a superb bit of work.
Right.
Very challenging. Highly recommended.
Started as a play, won the Olivier Award.
Yes.
Very good. I'm watching on Watch Prime Fallout, which is kind
Fall
of...
Out Boy. They're one of my favourite bands.
Yeah, they're really good. It's based off the video game series, which is from the late 90s. It was a computer game first, and now it's on PlayStation.
What's the video game called?
Fallout. And basically the premise is the world ends, but before the bombs dropped, certain people signed up to go inside these big vaults. And now one of them, a vault dweller, has come back out to the real world for a reason that you find out in the very first episode. As someone who's played pretty much every single game, I found it excellent, stuck to the source material. It's not as good as The Last of Us in terms of that rendition of a video game.
No.
It's massively over the top, massively cheesy characters like the video game had. So it's not as sort of believable as a premise in terms of the characters and the blah, blah, blah. However, it's just a binge-worthy TV show that's over-the-top action and very entertaining.
Great. Yeah, I've watched a little bit of it.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. It's non-taxing, I'd put it that way.
Totally. It's a total switch your brain off. The first episode's an hour 15. Mike, I don't think you'd be into it, but I'm interested to see what you think.
He'd hate it.
The premise
Trust
is cool,
me,
though.
hate it.
The premise is very cool.
Oh, it's all right.
Because and the thing that you don't realise in all the games is that all the vaults the people were in, they were doing experiments in all the different vaults.
Oh, God.
And so, like social experiments to see how people live together and stuff.
Do they get into any sexual experiments?
I have no idea.
There is a sex scene.
Well, let me know.
Oh, there is quite a funny sex scene.
Yeah.
Not funny, but
pretty full on.
It finishes in quite a funny way that's a nod to the healing system in the game.
Yeah, I could relate.
Which is great.
Finishing in a funny way. Good stuff, Keys. Yeah, it was a great review, man.
Here's AC/DC.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Franz Ferdinand there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Tuesday evening. Now, if you've been looking at our Instagram of late, you'll know that the Big Show fellas had a bit of a tutu off-road.
That's right.
Had a bit of a drive in the old Beast Triton.
That's right. It is the next generation Mitsubishi Triton, the new king of beast. You can see the video up there on the Hodaki Big Show. It started... The idea was Jase will take it off-road on a crazy course and then freak out, which you were to begin with. But after about 2 minutes, you got way too cocky. So you can see the video there. It's excellent. And if you text the word Triton right now to 3483, you'll go on the draw for a chance to experience the same epic off-road adventure as we did with the new Mitsubishi Triton. All right, so get stuck into that. Fellas, earlier today we brought it back for one day only. It was the Hodaki Big Show Big Poll.
The Big Poll. Oh, my God.
Today's big poll, which will return on occasions, it was washing your ass in the shower, yes or no? And this is on the back of Jase basically not doing that, ever.
Okay. Do we have a guess here, Jase?
I'd say 90-10.
Yeah, I
say yes.
I go 92-8. I have unfortunately not voted on it.
Jase definitely has. He's back to cheating. I forgot about him cheating.
Yeah, so did I. And I forgot all about the poll until we've just
So did I. I don't even
now.
have my phone on me. My phone's charging out in the office.
Oh, yeah. But it must be pretty high because I think most people in the world would think that you should probably wash your ass.
Yeah. So this is a massive revelation we had in the podcast outro today, by the way. So give that a listen at 7:30 once it's out.
And that is that Hoity J, who also only wipes his bum twice, regardless of what was required, never washes his ass in the shower.
Good times.
Why? It's so stupid.
It's odd.
Anyway.
I wonder if you had a pie diagram there, vector that when it crosses
I
over.
do actually
people
wash
who don't
my
wipe their
ass.
bum and people that don't wash their ass just must be one circle, There must be the same people.
I do actually wash my ass, just from a different angle.
This has changed.
As
this has
stated.
changed.
No, absolutely it has. As you said, on occasion, I sometimes go at it from the front, which means you start washing your backside and then dragging it down across your undercarriage.
No, I
which
go
is
from
grim.
I go from my testicles to my undercarriage.
The
I
way
go
I
from my
picture it-
That's not your bum.
Look, I'll
That's
show
not
you.
your. I know what you mean. That's
go
your
boom, and I go
Jason.
boom,
Jason.
boom, boom.
Jason. It's your perineum. That is not your ass.
No, that's not my perineum. It's beyond my perineum.
So you wipe. Yeah. See, even that's a crime.
The thing that's funny is going from the front, it's like your hand is going... You know how a car wash has those flaps that you put your hand through?
Is that also how you wipe your bum when you only do it twice?
Yes.
Anyway, you can vote at the Hodaki Big Show's Instagram story.
I go right to left.
I've checked the voting. The percentage is 91% of people say yes. 9% say no.
9% didn't understand the question.
So there you go.
Yeah. So we split that.
Who, you and Mike?
Yeah.
I think
You said 92, I said 90.
I'll be honest with you, Hoity J. If there's a winner here, it's probably not you.
I feel very...
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Yes, indeed. All over for your Tuesday night. Mogi, what's the plan, mate?
I'll go home. I'll probably finish watching the next 20 minutes of The Fellowship of the Ring.
Yes.
And then I've got this bloody retaining wall out the back.
Oh, is it still going on, is it? Yeah,
man.
what a
I don't know what
nightmare.
the story is with it.
Does it come down again?
It's come down again.
Right.
I
I just feel like maybe.
don't know. I think the backyard, I was talking to a mate of mine down at the pub. Well, he sort of lives outside the pub. They've got a little park bench there he sleeps on. And he said that around our street, gravity works a little bit different.
Right, okay.
He said it's probably gravity's just working a little bit different around there because it sort of can do around our way. So I've got to get a gravity test around, he said. That'll cost me a bloody fortune.
Oh, man, that's, yeah. You've got to get one of those done.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yes, Keyzie.
what's for tea tonight, fellas? What are you guys having for dinner?
I'm going out for dinner.
Oh, wow.
Now with my mother-in-law and my wife.
I don't know what I'm having for dinner.
Oh, yeah, tofu or something. I'm having stir fry.
Some processed
Pork
fake
stir
meat.
fry.
Beef.
Beef. Beef.
Oh, beef pork mince, yeah.
Nah, just joking,
yeah.
pork mince.
Yeah,
stir fry there, so that'll be yum.
Yeah, nice.
Well, not
and-
the way you cook it.
And then me and Pug-San are going online. We're going gaming.
Yeah,
You going
yeah.
what?
Gaming.
Oh, yeah. Half
Video
right.
gaming.
Oh, gaming. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right,
So we'll be
okay,
playing
yeah.
Helldivers tonight if you fellas want to jump on with us.
What?
Yeah,
divers?
I might
Huh?
do after the meal tonight, actually.
Okay.
I'll
Have you
see
got
you
it?
there. Was it www.
It's called
Helldivers
It's Muff
dot-
Divers too.
Muff divers too?
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll see you online, Jase.
Yeah, okay, no, sounds good, man.
Just
sounds
Google,
good.
just Google Muff Divers.
Hey, now listen, we'll be back on same time, same place tomorrow. Till then, you take care out there, New Zealand, and we'll see you later.
Okay.
Righto.